Alright, so Jujutsu Kaisen. Um, so this is chapter 268. It's called Settling Matters. So finally, uh, so let's see here. Let's see here. All right. So what we get here is so what we got here. Oh wait, hold on. Let me play some music. So we got here is Sukuna telling Megumi, "How are you able to face the world? How will you ever be able to face the world again? Um, you had your body stolen by me, and your sister was killed, and you refused help. And all right, the boy you saved slaughtered lots of people. Um, and he's talking about the boy being Itadori Yuji, because he took the body of Sukuna. You know, basically Yuji became a vessel for Sukuna, who in fact became in the Shibuya arc, if you don't remember, killed multiple people. Then we see like Sukuna back trying to, um, so Sukuna's like, just give up. You'll never be able to live a normal life. So stay quiet and let me handle things. And then Megumi is like, why are you so desperate? One of Sukuna's fingers is still out there. If the way to become a cursed object is set, and Itadori pulls me out, you died. Plus, resonance is always good for you. If 19 fingers disappear, the last one probably can't carry on your soul. But I'm relieved to see that even you feel drift. I never intended to live a normal life. The world is full of people besides myself. Once more, I think I live for others. So I'm super glad to see that this man, Megami, is, finally deciding to, you know, he's getting some hope for himself, and he's becoming like coming back. Um, so now Yuji's domain crumbles, and I wonder if Yuji's domain is basically him just bringing people, like basically him telling people like his experiences, and like basically trying to like connect with them. I wonder if that's what his like domain is, because really didn't really figure something out. Um, but yeah, let's see here what we got here. As Yuji like gets a punch, Megumi is thrown out of the way, and Sukuna's like body, I guess, or spirit or whatever form is like ripped apart from Megami, and you can see that Megami is like losing like the forearms and stuff like that. Um, so Sukuna tries to get Megami, but then it looks like his form is like failing him, so he can't really like hold it. Then Megami just, I mean, Sukuna's messed up form just spats, and then we get Sukuna just looking desperate, and then Yuji just looking down on him, just honestly crazy, looking down on him. And so goes nice little callback to in the beginning when Yuji's asking him to tell him to get down so he can look down on him. So Yuji asks him, so what's it going to be, Sukuna? Um, and then call back to the previous chapters when Yuji gives him an ultimatum to free Megami, and he'll spare your life if you return to me. And then Yuji says, Sukuna, you are me. We were born with the burden of a curse, and the monster you became was up to luck. But I had my grandfather. Sukuna, let's do it again. Not to curse someone, but to live with someone. Even if no one accepts it, I'm willing to go on believing with you. I gotta, and so this is really interesting, a nice like comparison. I gotta compliment how complete you are in acting the fool, Yuji Itadori, but do not dare to insult me, for I am cursed. Yeah, so this is nice. I like it that this Yuji talking here and Sukuna talking here are like kind of like opposites, so they're really like two sides of the same coin here. Yuji's like willing to like start over, giving like Sukuna a chance even after Sukuna refused him. but then Sukuna just, stays true to himself and just dies. Like he rather like not be stuck with somebody, not like he originally was supposed to be, because he was originally supposed to be a twin, but then he absorbed like his twin brother and didn't become a twin, because he didn't want to be connected with a twin. And so this man Yuji just, upset that this man Sukuna decides to do it. So I guess in the end, Sukuna wins a little bit because he denies Yuji what he really wanted. So finally we get Urami and Hikari, and it looks like it's the end of their fight. And so Urami's like, it's all over. Hikari's saying, yep, looks that way. So what now? Nothing. It's the end. Urami says, if Sukuna lost, it's because he was a fully fleshed curse. It's not because you guys were strong. You merely got lucky. Being born 1,000 years later saved your lives. And then Hikari says, I merely got lucky. That's the ultimate praise for a guy like me. And Urami's like, I guess you're right. And then I guess Urami is just like, yeah, I'm just done. I'm gonna just go ahead and die. I don't need to be here. Sukuna is dead. There's no reason for me to be here. I think this is kind of like interesting. That I think it's kind of interesting that this like Sukuna, not Sukuna, Urami says this about like Sukuna, like if he was actually still alive 1,000 years ago in like his actual form, his peak form, he actually they probably could have actually died, but because he's a curse, he's actually like weaker, which is like kind of interesting to think about. It sucks we didn't really get to see like their fight like that, but I don't think it was really that important anyways. I think this is one of those things where like, yeah, I don't know. It's kind of sucks we didn't get to see like their fight, but it's nice to see like some characterization with Urami. It's like, yo, I was just here to support my boy, and he's dead, so there's no reason for me to be here. I don't have any reason to be here. But also nice to see that Hikari survived. So now we get a scene change. Not Sukuna. Megami wakes up and he sees Yuji and Nobara just trying to do a secret surprise. So what are you two doing? Planning a Kugisaki's alive surprise. Oh, sorry. Hey, the hottest girl in class you thought was dead is alive. So you should pitch yourselves in surprise or weep for joy. There's something I noticed before with like Megami's scars here. So if you don't know, these scars are like actually like the placements of like Sukuna's eye on Megami here. And so like this is where like two of his eyes on Sukuna's other like left side of his face, right side of his face, and this is where one of his eyes was. So like I think that's interesting to like point out there. So all the trio's back, so nice to see it. Yuji says, I cried a bit when you did Resonance. And Mega was like, I found out while I was in Sukuna. Our class only has 3 people. I guess I needed to be there. Well, shall we get to it? Eri received these letters from Gojo. Now that we're all together, we can open them. Letters? Megami says. Yeah, it's not like him. I imagine writing them creeps me out. That's true. Yeah, I can't imagine Gojo doing that. Ouch, that's mean. There are only 2. I don't have one. That's because I talked to him directly. I would love to see what Yuji and Gojo was talking about. Maybe we'll have like a flashback about that. Oh, you did? Well, let's do this. And then looks like Nobara is like caught off guard. Yuji asks, "What did he write?" It's just info where my mom is and what she's doing. Did you want to know that? Nope. I guess there's like some issues with that. I don't remember. I gotta reread Nobara's like backstory. If there was like any issue. I know she was with her grandmother, but I don't know if there's an issue with like her mother. So Megami is Nobara says, I was surprised you was able to find her. I guess I should have sweat a bit. And then Megami just started laughing all of a sudden. Did he make you special grade? It said, Fushiguro's actually laughing. I gotta know, show me, can I see? Actually, it's a lot like Kikisaki's. And then there's just a shock to see what they're seeing. And it's it's kind of harsh, so why are you laughing? And Megami's like, it's okay. I said, well, if you say so. I said, sorry, Megami, but your dad's a goner. I wasted his ass. It was actually pretty funny. He said, my bad. That's honestly like gay, and I guess I can see like, I mean, I don't think Megami really cared about like his dad, cause like, or like his mom, cause they kind of like dipped out on him and left him and his sister like alone. So I don't think he really, all Megami cared about is like his sister. Um, and so now I guess I don't know. It's just like I guess it's like it's just funny in the end. I can't really do nothing about it. So I gotta go see Maki and the others. Come with us, Fujiguro. Everyone's gonna get together. I guess I should apologize and say thanks. No, this isn't about that. It's about Okotsu Senpai. We have to save him. You jerk. Oh, save him from them? I feel like this is Maki. She's the only one that would be super pissed off by this whole thing. But nice to see, Panda is alive. Miwa, I know everybody loves Miwa. Kizakabe got he's back. But yeah, that's it. That's the end of the chapter. So this is the start of the epilogue for the entire thing. So Sukuna, the King of Curses, is finally dead, killed by Yuji. And even though that wasn't his full form, Sukuna is definitely was running the gauntlet, wasting sorcerers left and right. So it's one of the things I love about the Shinjuku Showdown is that it feels like a true like final boss, because you see with like so these final bosses and like these series like Naruto and like Bleach and like all this stuff. And personally for me, I never really felt like characters were like stressed or like feel like how badass they were. Like one moment, one character that felt like this total like badass that lived up to like the hype was like Madara from like Naruto. Um, and that's just me thinking off the top of my head. I'm sure there's more, but that's just me personally. But I feel like Sukuna, he's from the very beginning, he's been built up as this King of Curses, this guy who's you're not supposed to like mess with. Like he's literally worshipped as like a god to like people. And like the Shinjuku Showdown with him being there, it's just people. He's just how would I say it? He's just and he just wasted it. Like he just ran a gauntlet. Like you can't, like I seen people like make fun of him the way he looks here. It's like, this is your king. I was like, yeah, like he's like, you see how many people that he's like wasted. He killed Gojo. He killed like tons of like reincarnated sorcerers. Higuruma, well, I don't know if Higuruma's dead. I hope he's not dead, but he might be. But like he's wasted a lot of people. Like it's like crazy. But yeah, but also super happy to see that the trio is back. They're wounded, but they're back. They're like back together, having like fun. Nice to see like some closure for like these characters. But now we gotta see what's going on with Yuta. Hopefully, I know he's probably still stuck in Gojo's body. Is this a JJK safe place? Yes, it's always a JJK safe place. It's always a JJK safe place. Welcome, Rock. How you doing, man? Did you read the recent chapter? I thought it was pretty good. I can't wait for like three or four more chapters, I think. Right, Dan. That's the new chapter is probably gonna come out next week. I mean, not next week, tomorrow. So I can't wait. I'm definitely gonna be there. Also, Kurobachi. This is a good series. I would definitely recommend that one. Recommend this. Didn't like how rushed it went. I don't think it was rushed. Oh, I didn't feel like it. It didn't feel rushed for me. But you know, I'm definitely going to do Gege off screen to fight. Oh yeah. I was saying that too. Yeah, I didn't really. I would have rather much preferred to see like a little bit of like Hikari versus Urame. Um, you know, and I mean like them like fighting. I think it would have been cool to see it like at least a little bit. Um, because I guess I'd give you guys that for that. Um, but I feel like Urame, I don't feel like he's a character that wouldn't really be like involved in like fighting with like Sukuna, because Sukuna is kind of like a solo guy. I mean, honestly, he didn't really need help. But that shit is crazy. You said really wanted to see Hikari not T-posting for months. Yeah, nah. Yeah,